What's up, everybody? So, day 40 of this journey, man. This is great. Okay. Um, I'm excited. Okay. Day 40. I'm excited. Um, I'm learning so much, speaking to so many different people, learning to talk more to God, learning the right things to say, the right things to ask for, not necessarily asking for help in a manner of get me out of things, right? Because one thing that we have to understand, I believe that we have to understand, is if we're in a situation, maybe we have to be there at that certain place, at that certain time, in that certain situation, in that certain problem. Because not only do we need to find ourselves in that situation or problem, but maybe there's somebody there or people there that we have to help in that situation. Um, Not necessarily wish and hope and pray for, God to release us of a situation, but more pray for an understanding of why we're there, right? Um, Again, I know when you're in a situation like that, you or at least me, right? I tend to kind of hate the fact that I'm there and hate the fact that I'm stuck in that problem, and a lot of that, the mentality comes in where I feel like I'm not in control of a situation, so I feel that it kind of like gets me out of my comfort zone where I'm not in control and I have nothing to do or nothing to really say. I mean, can't really fix it on my own, right? But maybe looking at it in the aspect where you're in that situation for a reason, and maybe you need to ask. You're not asking the right questions. You need to ask why I'm here. You need to ask what do I need to do in this situation to help out the people that I need to help out, or help myself understand what I need to understand to get to the next step. Not necessarily, again, ask for God to take me away from here, right? Because the majority of the time I think and I believe that, you know, the person or the entity that's trying to take you away from that is not really God. Because, I mean, if you're in that situation, is I think, it's in somewhat of a way, I mean, God probably put you there, right? Again, for you to gain an understanding, or for him to do his work through you. Okay. Perfect example. Okay. You hate your job so much, but yet there's something inside of you telling you just to stay. Not necessarily because there's going to be a breakthrough that's going to happen. You're going to get a promotion. You're going to get, some type of a raise or anything like that. It's just maybe there's a person there, or maybe there's people there that kind of rely on you, and you might be able to help. Um, Kind of crazy when you think about it that way, because again, we tend to center ourselves with our pains, our hurts, our wants, and not really think about the rest of the people that are around us. Not really caring about who I can help and who I can assist. Just mainly thinking about me, 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 me. I'm hurting. I don't want to hurt, type of thing, right? Which we need to kind of like not stop, but do differently, right? Because I mean, I guess it's good to think about yourself at times. I guess it's good to worry about it, and help yourself grow as a person, and in your religion. But at the same time, man, we need to do this by helping everybody out. And again, going back to all this, man, and the reason for this video is I get it. We get frustrated. I get frustrated, right? When certain things don't go our way, right? I get angry, I get upset, I get sad, I get depressed when a certain situation doesn't work out the way that I want it to, right? And I think all of us are the same way. We get depressed, we get sad, we get angry, we go through all sorts of emotions because we're stuck in a situation we don't want to be in, but yet not really asking, again, that question, why am I here, God? What is it that you want me to do in this situation, in this moment, right now? Show me, guide me, help me understand what you want me to do through this task, right? I think once we start asking the right questions and he starts to talk to us, we'll be able to understand things a little bit differently, and again, maybe we won't be so negative about the things that we do as we progress in our growth. Okay, because this is a never ending story, right? It's a continuous growing, in this religion, in the belief. It's about always understanding that you need to keep learning, right? No matter where you are. Right now, I feel that my seed has just barely been planted. Okay, I just planted my seed. I just started to water it. Okay, the roots haven't even grown in my seed yet. Um, a lot of the people out there listening, or a lot of the people that are around us, probably have already in the stage where they're starting to get leaves in their branches, right? Um, but me, myself, I'm just starting to water the seed. I'm starting to learn new things. I went to a class um, on Wednesday, and literally, I kid you not, I've been asking God, praying to God for guidance, for Him to show me what I need to learn in order to continue my growth and to understand Him more, right? And within seconds of me walking in, within seconds of us sitting down, within seconds of the bishop speaking, they handed out questionnaires, and the title of the questionnaires was the things that every Christian needs to know. Boom, right? 30 questions, and the bishop went over these 30 questions, and I think 5 of them. I was surprised myself, okay, because again, I just started, and I just started to read the Bible, and I'm not even, I'm still in Exodus, so it's crazy, right? It's amazing how much He's trying to reach out to me at this moment. I feel He's trying to reach out to me. Um, I'm just astonished, and it's a very good feeling, and I feel so happy because it's like this big validation for me. Not that I needed it, but still, He threw it out there for me, like saying, "Hey, man, like I know that you know that I'm here, but here you go, just in case you had any doubts," type of thing. Um, Man, it was great, and literally there was things on those questionnaires that or questions on that sheet that I felt kind of helped me out, and one of the questions that was on there was, what's the biggest thing that pretty much like God preaches, or Jesus preached when He was here, and it's the love of your Lord, loving your Lord. And what was the second? The second was, love thy neighbor, right? And the biggest thing is love, right? Loving and understanding that you have someone above you, man, someone that's looking out for you, that's trying to teach you to be like Him, trying to teach you to live life the way He meant for you to live it, not to hate people, and I think today, not today, but this week in itself, I think I've apologized more than I've ever have in my life. I reached out to people and I've asked for forgiveness, you know, because I was a guy that held grudges, because I was a guy that thought everybody was out to kind of ruin me and make me look bad and just kind of do negative things to me, to hurt me, right? But this week in itself, man, I reached out to these people. I reached out to a lot of people that were in my past before, and I've asked for their forgiveness for everything that I've done wrong, even though that they themselves did wrong to me, or they wronged me. I still ask for forgiveness, mainly because I want to move forward, because I don't want to have that negativity in my life anymore. I want to be able to build on what I'm creating, and this is the starting of a relationship with God, man. And I don't have time, and I don't want to be negative while I'm doing this, you know? So I'm 40 days. I'm super happy about it. Again, I'm not saying, and I'm not preaching to the fact that everything is great and it's turning my life around, and it's I'm not having any problems, because the problems still exist. A lot of the same problems I started with when, in April 1st, 40 days ago, are still here. Okay? A lot of the questions that I've had April 1st, I still have. They're not answered, but I'm progressing. And that's what I want all of you guys to understand. That this is what it's all about. It's Doesn't matter what age you start from the age of 3, the age of 5, the age of 12, the age of 33, right? The age of 91. A start is a start. And if your heart's in it, it's a great start, okay? And right now, I don't look back. I'm not trying to look back to anything. I'm moving forward. I'm trying to understand and learn things, man. And it feels so good. So good. Okay? So, welcome to my journey, okay? For the people that have followed me, I have like 14 subscribers, which is okay, right? But the people that follow me, man, today I feel so happy. So happy, okay? The people that are gonna follow me, I feel happy. All right. Again, with the problems that I have, the situations that I'm in, the tasks that I'm currently working on, because God has given me some assignments to do, and maybe I don't understand them yet, but I will, and I will get them done, because that's, my promise to Him is that I will get these tasks and these assignments done, and I will do so in an understanding and loving way, right? So again, welcome to it. I'm going to be as honest as I can. A lot of the times I'm going to look very dumb saying what I say, because I don't know what I'm saying most of the time. But I'm learning. Okay? I'm learning, and I think that's the biggest takeaway from all of this is I started from being blind to starting to see. My vision is blurry, but I'm starting to see things. I'm starting to hear things. Okay? And being a person that walked around this planet, or this earth, thinking that I was full bodied. And by full body, I mean I was able to see, I was able to run, I was able to walk, I was able to touch, right? To speak, to hear. I walked around and I was still blind, right? I still didn't see things. I still didn't hear things, right? I still wasn't aware of my surroundings, right? I thought I was, but I wasn't. I really wasn't. But today, I'm starting to see. Today, I'm starting to hear. I'm starting to be aware of things, right? And it's a continuous growth, and we're getting there. I'm getting there. So thank you all for your support. My friends and family that have supported me from the start of this, thank you so much. I can't ever repay you for what you guys have done to me. And believe me, each of you are just as involved in these videos as anybody else. A lot of you that I talk to and that, are in my ear giving me advice on things, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it so much. Believe me, from the bottom of my heart. So let's continue to do this, okay? Again, thank you so much. Next video will be posted next Friday. I'm sorry that it took me pretty much the whole day to do this. Been very, very busy at work. But I'll make an effort to make sure that these videos are posted every Friday. Still continuing on my growth and learning and going to these classes and trying to go to church every Sunday. So I'll keep you guys posted on that as well. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. See you guys next Friday.